people of the world, friends and relatives, what a fantastic tip I have for you today. On today's episode of Tiny STuart Tuesday Types, I have a melody writing tip for you. So if you're writing a song and you really want to come up with a really good melody, let's say you already have a chord progression, but you're trying to get that really catchy, beautiful, tug at your heartstrings melody written. I would say the most important thing you can do is pick a really good note for your melody to start on. So what most people do is they're playing their chord progression and then they just start singing and they try to come up with a melody that sounds good. That's great. That's amazing. That's fantastic. But here's a little trick just to make your melody a little more interesting, just to get you started off on the right foot or the right note. Maybe, perhaps, I should say, perchance. Perchance, maybe to dream. Oh, shoot, darn it. What's that Shakespeare quote? Oh, I think I like Shakespeare. It's just that all of his things are so unbearably boring that I can't read any of them and I hate it. So here's the tip that you can try out to create some interesting, beautiful melodies. Here's what it is. Start your melody on the 9th or the 7th of the first chord. What is, Stuart, I thought this was going to be helpful. Then you start talking about numbers and I just don't even know what you're talking about. I'm going to explain it. I'm going to explain it right now. So the really quick explanation is the 9th is just one note higher than the root of the chord. The 7th is one note lower than the root of the chord. So let me explain that now. Let's say the first chord of your chord progression is a C chord. The 9th is going to be one note higher than the root. Guys, quick question. What's the root note of a C chord? What does that even mean? It's really easy. Don't worry. The root note of a chord is just whatever the letter of the chord is. So the root note of a C chord is a C. So to get to the 9th, you just go one letter further in the alphabet. So if the root is a C, then the 9th is A, B, C, D is a D. So if you know where a D is on the guitar, fantastic, that's it. If not, you just, I don't know, you're gonna have to find like somebody's keyboard that has little stickers on the notes and you can play a D and see what it sounds like. Or like just go to YouTube and go, what does a D note sound like? And I'm sure you'll find 10,000 videos that say D note. And then it'll tell you whatever. Great, fantastic, amazing. Okay, and then the 7th is you just go in the opposite direction. It's one letter before the root note of the chord. So what is the 7th of a C chord, you guys? C is the A, B, C. Go one back from there, it's a B. So check this out. This is what I'm trying to say. The 9th of the chord sounds really good with the chord. The 7th of the chord sounds really good with the chord. And that is a perfect place to start your melody. This has gotten so convoluted and confusing and infuriating and intoxicating. Look, here's a C, and my chord progression is gonna go C to A minor to F, okay? And I'm gonna start it on the D, the 9th of the chord. 3, 4, bam, bam, fun, down, so far, back, down, so far, what if I start on the 7th? 3, 4, so far, I'm not saying every song you write has to start on one of those two notes. I'm saying if you're trying to come up with a unique melody, that's a good place to start. It's a tip. It's not the answer to the universe. It's a simple tip.